the little 25-inch mystery that we debuted a little while ago, a couple of weeks ago. Well, probably 3 weeks now, I suppose. When we took it out for the first run, I just ran it on 3S because I didn't have a 4S battery that could fit in there. It's just too, my batteries are too big to fit in there. So I just ran it on 3S, even though it's got a 4S motor, and it was quite fast. It came out with a 35mm prop. As a bit of a recap, I put a what was that, 44mm prop on there. It's a big jump, but the prop they put on was more suitable for 4S, not 3S. So I've gone from 35 to 44. The thing didn't quite take off as fast, and I don't think the top end was any faster, so that told me I'd loaded it up a little bit too much. So I went down to 42mm, and it was way faster. So that was on 3S, and I haven't used it since. So it was the one time I used it. I'm going to try it on 4S now, knowing that the 42 was about right for the 3S. That means I need to drop it down a little bit because I'm going to run 4S, so I'll go to 38, and that should be about right. So I'll change the prop. I'm going to have to put two 2S packs in here, one on this side, one on that side. It didn't roll over at the time, and I've spoken to TFL about that, and they've showed me some videos of theirs rolling over. But they had a bigger battery. They said it was a 5500 in there. It was a longer battery, not as high as mine. I've got no chance of fitting my 5200s in there to make it roll over. So I'd have to put weights in here to do that, and I might experiment with that, you know, another time. But for now, I'm just going to put a 2S there, 2S there. There's no chance it can roll over, but I'll just take the rescue boat and we'll see what it does. It was pretty fast on 3S, so on 4S it should be quite impressive, I think. And nothing ever got hot. Now I've got to lubricate the cable. It's one of these two-piece cables, as TFL boats like to use. To do that, that means I have to remove the stinger arm to get it out, because there's a shoulder in here that doesn't let the stub shaft come out, but the stub shaft is not actually one piece with the wire cable. It fits in a square. I'm going to cheat a little bit. Brock threw this idea at me just now before he went to lunch, and that was, don't take this off, slide the cable out that way by pulling the motor out. So I'm actually going to try that. The motor is real easy to get out on this. You can see it's just loosen it off and slide it up, I hope. At least it is nice and easy to get to those two bolts. Let's just see if that comes out. And I've got a bit of room here to bend. Like a bit more. Why isn't that coming straight up? Yeah, okay, alright. I better take those two bolts right out then. It will still be quicker than taking that off, I reckon. Okay, I didn't even need to undo that when you think about it. I just undid that grub screw there, took it off the shaft. So now you're going to come out. Actually not. Hang on, is this a one piece maybe? I think it might be. All TFL are always a two-piece cable. Now they've actually done a one piece. Well, there you go. It's a weird size. This collet, it's 9mm, not 10, so wow. I've never had a TFL boat that had a one-piece cable in it that I didn't specify it to be one piece when I got them built. Well, it does make things a lot easier. So I pulled the motor out for nothing, but there was nothing to that either. Alright, so I'll just grease this up, slap it back in, and then I'll see how I'm going to fit this other battery here. Hopefully I can just use foam and not have to muck around too much, you know, gluing a mount in. Just try and do it the quickest way.
Well, that's quick. Wow, that's fast.
Alright. Don't need the bigger prop on there.
No, you definitely don't need the bigger prop on there.
Wow. Maybe in the bigger lake, you could really wind that up.
Yeah. Because it's sort of like getting most of the way up the speed, but...
You really just get up to speed and then go back straight off. Really best test. I did it.
It's alright, the wind's up coming in.
Alright, Brock, you have a drive of it.
There's no water in this, by the way.
Good. Just don't try and go around a corner too fast.
I did drive the other one a few times, so
Oh, the...
I kind of know what to expect.
Yeah, okay. So you can't even really keep it on it, can you?
No, you get to about halfway around the lake.
Watch that rope that's in there.
Yeah, you get to about halfway along, and then you've got to like back off. Doesn't really slow down much.
I know, it just glides across the top.
Yeah.
It's not a normal hull. It's like it wants to be thrashed.
Yeah. Definitely likes going like that. Flat out.
Yeah. Why are you showing off?
I'm not showing off. I'm trying to steer a little bit.
Okay. Oh, we'll just see how hot everything is.
Push the rudder a bit, see how far the rod's at the end there. I don't think we'll look before. Oh yeah.
We bought that temperature gauge, didn't we?
Oh yeah, it's in the car.
Alright, we'll
Just
go
stop
up there.
and then let's do that. So, inside there, it's in that. Inside that.
Jeez, the back of the ute's 55 degrees, Brock. Look at that.
Yeah, it's warm, yeah.
It's like a 18-degree day here.
Yeah, sun.
Yeah.
Pretty hot. Shouldn't be an 18-degree day. It should be like
Not
a
in
30
November,
degree.
I know.
Should be mucking around with jackets on, I'll tell you that.
2 weeks away from summer. Alright, what do we got here? I can't see nothing.
Okay, that says 28, 29.
What's the motor?
Is it on it? 27. Yeah, that's cold.
Speed control.
30.
Yeah.
So it's
So everything's
can
cold as.
prop that up for sure.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, if I had a 38 mil, I would have definitely preferred that.
Yeah.
So stock is 35. This is a 36, 38, maybe up to 40. But yeah, going from these temperatures,
38 would be fine.
yeah, this would, you get decent runtime out of that. I don't know that you need it any faster, but it's always good to test the limits, I suppose. And we're nowhere near that on this.
That's something you would normally say. You don't need it any faster.
Yeah, I guess you do need it faster.
Yeah.
Pointless in this lake though.
But pointless here, yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's probably doing.
It's
got to be
70, 80?
Yeah, I was going to say up, maybe near 90.
Maybe.
Because you see like a Spartan doing 80, and you can drive that way easier in here.
Well, yeah.
You know?
I suppose
That's true. This is
yeah.
running out of room real quick. So we'll get a GPS in it
GPS
next
in it.
time.